What is up, YouTube? Awaken Little Fat Loss here with another video. This video I wanted to touch on progress not measured by the scale. So kind of like I mentioned in my shirts video, if you haven't noticed by the thumbnail, or if you're wondering what that is, the picture, this picture right here, is essentially just a snapshot of my sleep report that I get from my CPAP machine. So I have sleep apnea. I've had it since I was 15 years old, probably before that, but 15 is when I got my first CPAP machine, when I did my first sleep study for it, and when I was diagnosed with it officially. But I've always snored like a truck. If you don't know what sleep apnea is, you can look it up, but essentially it is a chronic condition that is caused by obesity, mostly by obesity. Some people have it due to the structure of their mouth, but mostly by obesity. Where your breathing gets obstructed while you sleep. And this can cause events throughout the night where you stop breathing for long periods of time, and then you gasp for air, those big gasps for air and loud snores. If you've ever been around someone that does that when they sleep, they probably have sleep apnea, more than likely. But essentially, so that little report had said that I had 0.3 events per hour while sleeping. The typical amount of events being like you kind of stop breathing a little bit while you're sleeping. The typical events for a normal person while sleeping is 5 and under. So I am well under that. It's actually really awesome. And anything above that is like, you got mild sleep apnea, which is like 6 to 15. You got moderate sleep apnea is like 16 to 30, and then 30 and above is severe sleep apnea. Right? So when you have really bad sleep apnea, you're stopped breathing a lot at night. And I have actually experienced this only a couple times in my life so far, but I've actually woken up because I have needed air so bad that my brain just kind of turns on and said, hey, you need to get up and actually consciously breathe. So, you know, it's gotten that bad for me. And that's why I need a CPAP machine. But the cool thing is, for the progress that I've experienced in my weight loss and fitness, I have gone from, I've never gotten to the point where my events have been so bad that I've had like 30 per night. But I have been up there pretty high, and this is the first time I've been under 5 events since I've started losing weight. And I've experienced this trend for the past month or so. I've had this happen a while, but I wanted to keep monitoring it to see if it would keep happening, and it's been consistently for a month or so. I've been getting sleep events under 5, and actually most of it has been under 1. I've been getting around 0.3, 0.4, 0.5s for the last few weeks. So, and that's a really big accomplishment, because that means that while I'm sleeping, I'm actually getting good sleep. I'm not tossing and turning. I'm not being deprived of oxygen because I stopped breathing. I know for a long time when I had bad sleep apnea, I would wake up and I'd have headaches because, you know, I was deprived of that oxygen while sleeping. It can get really bad, and in extreme cases, it can kill. It can be a killing thing. You know, that's why morbid obesity, the word morbid is in that, because when you get sleep apnea, it can kill you, and other chronic diseases can kill you because of your morbid obesity. But this is a huge milestone for my progress. It's like something really small when it comes to like measuring it, and you don't really know how much weight you're losing, anything like that. But overall, for me to know that my sleep apnea is mostly gone away, is amazing. And I am so used to sleeping with a machine that it's hard for me to fall asleep without a face mask on anymore. But I'm going to have to start trying to wean myself off of sleeping with that, just to see how much sleep I can get without the machine on helping me breathe. And, you know, and I still got a lot of weight to lose still. So it'll get even better when I get down to lower weights. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's freaking awesome. I think it's a very important way for me to measure my progress, because that is a chronic condition that I have had, and it is going away. Kind of like with someone with diabetes fixing their nutrition, starts noticing that their diabetes is either going away or getting a lot better. It's really exciting for me to know that, because, you know, sleeping with the machine isn't fun. If the machine breaks, it's super expensive. You got to replace parts on it. You know, I love camping, and I can't go camping very much unless I have electricity nearby, because I have to have the machine. it can affect you in a lot of different ways. So like I said, I wanted to share that with you guys. It's got me really excited, and it's only pushing me further and further, man. Like they say, if you go down the road and you see the progress, you start to get addicted to the progress and you want to see more. So just keep that in mind, guys. Progress is there for the taking, and once you grab it, you never want to let it go. You just don't. Peace.